Should I mute myself in Zoom if I do already on the... Maybe I should mute in Zoom because they already have the mic.
So when this is how can
I have connected
so you need to give him a microphone.
Yes, you have a em gửi tất cả cảm xúc các bạn mà cảm thấy đang may và đến vào bài các bạn mà em tân tìm.
Check the sound. Can you open the speaker?
Yes, it's a little bit echoing.
You will be?
Kiểu một access mình bấm tên lên cái gì này access cái nick để nghe xong nghe được trên xem có ai ở trong nhóm này em gọi cho bạn nào ở Hồ Chí Minh đi hay là ở Đà Nẵng, gọi cho Đà Nẵng hỏi xem các bạn có nghe được không.
Okay, so I think so all of the students here, are you all registered? So we have actually the class upstairs. So this is not only conversation, but also part of the streaming program we have got the line. This is we all actually for the other class for 2 minutes. But I think you walk up against that. So I think that I mean, there's a lot of team so my job is really to make you love then no sequel and that's all. I'm a speaker, trainer, teacher for you today. With me, Alex.
Hello everyone. My job is to interrupt Cedric with very important information for you.
Yeah, please do so. So it's an interactive session. It's not only like you will hands on, of course, it's a workshop. You will ask me questions, but I will ask you questions. So if you are on your laptop, and even if you are on the Zoom link, you can actually participate in the question I will ask you. All the materials we use today are on GitHub. So you feel I'm moving too fast, or I have a stupid French accent, and you don't understand what I'm saying, well, everything is in GitHub. We code, and for the code, you don't have to install any code. I will give you the code to print out. And for the database, same. Database will be printed out. So please go to this URL. This is where you will find all the materials. I'm sharing my screen on Zoom, so you should be able to get there as well. So GitHub, data workshop. So I did my homeworks and I added the content which I can be as detailed as needed. that's like steps. What?
Oh, yes.
Or maybe again, you can use the Zoom.
Recording in progress.
Right. Okay. Everybody good with that? Okay, so let's move. That's what we see today. No sequence. I don't know how familiar you are with databases. Today we will talk a lot about databases. And I would like you to understand what is the difference between relational databases or regular SQL or software SQL. Might already use on that. And what we call no sequence. Why no sequence is not the good.
May I ask a question? Who of you ever worked with any relational database and joins, inserts, selects? Anyone? Okay. So if you don't have prior experience in installation databases, please work with our. But it's fine because there are many fundamental concepts you learn they will help you and also with relational database as well. And don't be afraid to ask questions. They're here to answer.
Yes. So Cassava, data building, and Wikipedia is really to code. I told you I will ask you two questions. So let's go to Professor Siri. Ask question. So you have this data open. Open a new tab.
You can use your mobile.
Or you can use your mobile phone. Go to maintain.com and then This is my way to ask you questions. And also to take I'm done. We will go back to those questions and see if I define correctly.
Guys, there are a lot of space closer scenes, so you may get one get closer. I need to go no,
Maybe just my phone.
It's I already have this slide. I already told them to put it back. Okay, so for me to ask you a question, so go to maxi.com, I have your phone or your laptop, and enter the code. And as you can see, we already have people there. So this is how I know how many you are.
That's our instructions to be on the screen, even then start. I mean, like, I don't have the whole day.
Okay. All right. Question number one. What is your relational database? So this is what we expect, right? A little bit of relational database experience, even zero is fine. I'm really going back to the basics. The idea is very to understand what's different. So I see 39 people. Good. Okay. Question number two. Now, what is your SQL experience? And if you don't know what is your SQL, it's about MongoDB, Cassava, Redis, Neo4j, or Studio, database names that you have learned from the computer. Plenty. Oh, wow. Yes. Challenge me.
according to this slide, you arrive at the right spot for being to get to the domains of database.
Exactly. So see, if this is how we work, no tricks here. That's my way to ask question. The next question that will come are related to what we're talking about. Let this tab open. We will go back to this question and find that. Okay. So if you join all the mathematics and all the exercise for the end on here on and share with this chat. So no sequence. Let's start with that. What is a database? I told you I will go back to the beginning. So a database or database management system or DBMS is a software used to store, retrieve, and run queries. Their data is organized to a lot of queries. If the data would not be organized, that can just be in a file system. Why? When this is some queries, some requests, and the data is organized in a way to favor those requests. How the data is organized? Well, it depends. Based on your database, it will not be the same. The database is not monolithic. It's not just a single number. You have different layers. At the top, called interface layer. How you talk to the database. Then an extension, something that will pass the request, analyze the request. And then there's a storage, how the data is stored. This. And depending on the database, it's not the same. If I talk about relational database, and now we have about Oracle, MySQL, Postgres. The format layer, the interface layer, is SQL. It's the startup. All this but then under the hood, how analyzing how the process how it's stored, it's not the same. Sometimes it's binary format, sometimes it's just text. Clearly, for instance, just text. I told you this is how the data is organized.
Cái file em sửa đi luôn đúng không?
The data is organized relation. You have entities and relations. Here I give you some first. This is where you find foreign keys and do some joins. What about now? No SQL. I think okay, so would be the same with not SQL at the top. Well, nothing like that. That's another relational database. You first start with the data. What is here's your data? Design your data model and provide some application.
Vì mình kia làm đơn giản rồi.
Yeah, I don't know. That's maybe not the form of the song. Okay,
So I'm going to
Chị
của chuyện
Lord, I okay. So relational database is great. You can do most of your work with that, and you will do during your professional career. You can do real-time system, what we call OLTP. OLTP or online transaction possible. Online transaction. You request get a reply immediately, any transaction. But some systems are OLAP, like doing some dashboard at the end of the day. You are moving large amount of data in some dashboards and graphics, and in that world, the query takes a long time. It will take about minutes. You may have heard about data warehouse or business intelligence. This is where you can find those. What is the problem? The problem is when you test run a lot of data here, the response time gets worse and worse. What we want to do is, even when you do a lot of data, still response in real time. So we need something else. So if you look at what will be the requirements regarding the data in the coming years, it's huge. And it's not only about the volume of data, here what we call the first volume. It also how many transactions you want to do per second. Now with IoT and points, you want billions and billions of requests every second. So a database inside of a single machine will never be able to get so many requests. And the third is variety. So this is called the three. The third is variety. Sometimes we want to store movies or graph or objects inside the database, not only just pure data. For all these reasons, relational databases cannot keep up with everything. You need to do something else. And this is where the NoSQL database come into play. There is not one type of database. It's a purpose-built database. You want to do a very particular use case. Let's build a system that acts exactly that way. Which kind of system? Plenty of NoSQL database exists. Ledger database, time series when you want to store IoT, tabular database with wide tables objects, documents you want to store JSON object, JSON, graph database one is graph or here key value. So what you need to understand is those systems by design are distributed. They have been designed to be installed on multiple machines and scale. Because we know we cannot have all this volume on a single machine. You will have to install the database on multiple cells. And relational database in the first place has not been designed for that. Whereas these NoSQL systems are designed to. That is why here you see the three database logo. It needs to be distributed.
Let me step in. So there is a very important notice there. I find the word NoSQL harmful. Harmful, I mean that. Why? It tries to group together very, very different databases, like very expensive, opposite to each other. May I have a paper? Take a look at this. Yeah, Oracle, MySQL, Postgres. They have a lot in common. If you take three different cars, I mean, like just vehicle running on the street, you can grab one luxury car, you can grab one common data car, you can get some old school mobile from 60s, beautiful Mustang or whatever Chevrolet. Are they different? Yes, they're different. One is expensive, second is cheap, one is comfortable, second is not so comfortable. But they have a lot of common. They have steering wheel, driving wheels, they have a place for passengers, let's say. They have a lot in common. They have bad cars. That's exactly what goes to Oracle, MySQL, Postgres, and all other relational databases. We have a lot in common. So yes, that's reasonable to group them in this. But let's get to this slide. Perfect. Take a look. Key value databases like Dynamo or Redis, great databases for variables. Does your experience with Redis or Dynamo will help you saving anyhow to learn to work with NeoRJ graph database?
No, they're using the same interface. Some are using key value, some are using JSON, some are using something else. Yes, it's not the same way to talk to the database.
Key value serves for data. ID value like session ID or whatever user data cache. Redis is for simple data. Key value like their simple structure. Graph databases are totally opposite. They all about relation. One part, relation databases call it relational because they hear about relation, but think about it. Graph databases focuses on the relation much more because branch relation is kind of a separate entity with its own properties, but you cannot have in a relational database. So graph databases are more relational than relation. That's fine. Then your experience with Neo4j or data stack graph or AWS Titan or Neptune, sorry, it will not help you with Mongo because it's a different approach. So this is calling those databases no simple. It is an attempt to gather summary, training, motorcycle, space shuttle in one single group, everything except for cars. Does it make sense? No, sorry. They are specialized and they answer different calls, but those are different. Sorry, sir.
So we have to make a choice, and today I will show you one of them. And it will be a tabular database called Apache Cassandra. But the scope is super big, and in 3 hours, let's focus on. So let's go. I told you, you will be the one to work there. So the first lab would be to create the instance, create your database. Okay? And to get Cassandra ready, I will not ask you to install Cassandra on your machine. It could be Linux, Windows, whatever. We will have it in the cloud. And we will use a platform called Astra. But you know, it's free to use. So it's free to use, and we will just have Cassandra ready on that one. So that's the link. And so what I will do now is moving into kind of demo mode, or I expect you as well to do it. So here on the right part of my screen, I get the reading, like lab 1, 2, 3. And on the right part of my screen, I will show you. So lab 1, initialize your environment. You will have to go here, follow this link. Okay, it will give you to astra.datastack.com, and there you will sign in with your Google account. Here I go. I sign in with my Google account, or you sign in with your own account.
If you have any problems solving,
this. So this is what it looks like. I already have a couple of databases ready, so you are totally empty for now. And what we need to the end zone is some credentials, some identifier, a token. So
let me explain about the free tier. So guys, if you want to invite you to use a free tier, so it will be free for you. It has 25 United States dollar, 25 United States dollar recurring per month. So every next month, it recovers back to 25, and you can use it for your projects. That should be enough for quite a lot, actually. Creating database, pay attention. Some regions for a database may require pay-as-you-go tier, but we better stick with tier. That means we use Google Cloud, and that means we use some limited regions. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the property. 25 credit is about 80 million queries. So that's good everything. So of course, no credit card, totally free. So you sign in, you get this empty stuff. And I will not even ask you to create a database now. I will just ask you to go here. Just go organization settings, token management, and here select organization administrator. And click generate token. And that's it. Your token will be there. You will just download those credentials. They will be shown only once for submission. So I will save there here, for instance. And yeah, I can reuse that whenever I want.
There are multiple steps required. Secure connection, storage format, but we are very companies using Astra and like they cannot afford any security breaches. So it's very some steps to do.
Yeah, you want to? All right. Then, when you have your token, just go open GitHub like this. I told you about IP. So that's VS Code for free the cloud. It works on any GitHub repository. So here, all the files in the GitHub repo are here. Here you see this stuff that I will find. Okay, so open the terminal. Let me go here and say start. And if not, we just need we just need SDK. So let's install Java. SDK install Java.
You can do the same on your own level, but as different people have different operating systems, we try to support the path, but it's just like 300 people, 300 different combinations. So now we go with the cloud deployed.
Yeah, I'm just wondering something. At least space, functions, swimmer. That you will not even have to do the same. Yeah. Okay, so once it's done, you should be able to do as standard. And now we ask you for what? The token that we just created, right? So I can remove a token I already have. So I will just say here we go. So you enter your token. And as you can see here, it's written your token has been saved, you are ready to go. And here you could do Astra service, for instance. So this is what I'm telling you is exactly what is written in the meter. Okay? So nothing special here. I just enter the command instead of copying the command, but I just need in front of you setup 4 and setup 5. Now we want to create a database. And we do not want to think about it's free or not free, but we just copy that command as hard as we create, and here we go. So it will create a database for workshops if it does not already exist. And in Cassandra, you will have multiple key spaces. Spaces are like oracles. In the same cluster, you may want to use multiple applications. One application will use one key space for something. And here I use some flag that exists and wait. So if that exists because the database already exists at that usage. And the second wait, if I need to wait for the database to be wait, we'll wait and give back my result. Now the database is ready, so I can probably just ask this to see what are the database running. And here workshop is of course running. And if I want to see what is my workshop, I will say as trading get one. And I should get the details of my database. So as you can see, it's active and it's using for sense of data space and living in that region.
I want to clarify. Static works in IT for like 2,000 years or more.
Yeah.
Around that. So he's an old school guy like I am. He uses console for everything. Like does everything. If you prefer to have a user interface, it's all doable as After data start.
And you can go to
And do the same thing.
create the database, but provide the name of stocks, provide the space and stuff like that, and provide the region.
And well, really, console was better.
I would be done with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, everything that I do on people online can also be done with. But you know, copy pasting that probably easier than pasting that. And in that we already completed lab 1 because now we have a database ready. And we can start executing some queries. But before executing such queries, I need to tell you what Cassandra does. Because now we have a Cassandra database running and you don't know why. But still, get your hands dirty quickly and keep you going. So we've done that. Let's go back to. So far, so good. Are you able to get that ready? For those who want to do this.
If your database is in the pending state, that's not fine because the English database is for advanced. So we may need more servers and it may take a minute or two. So if it's in pending state, then you are.
Yeah, this is also why we gave the database early. So this is taken to initialize, so I can go to the slide and coming back to the database will be ready. We can execute first queries. Okay. Apache Cassandra is an open source distributed database. Apache license, very good, very broad community. So let's see what we can do. Yes. First, it's scale. It's scale like crazy. And before I told you, you are limited with the scale machine. With NoSQL, you can add machine. And Cassandra can scale very well. How big Cassandra can scale? Well, you can see this screen that Apple is running, and now to be exact, this number has been updated. Now, Apple is running 300,000 Cassandra nodes. Everything that starts with iCloud, iPhone, save the data in Cassandra. If you are into Netflix, I don't know how many of you use Netflix. 98% of Netflix data. So they are doing millions of queries per second.
Let me step in. Like usually when I speak with experienced developers, I tell them like Cassandra scale, Cassandra scale.